Continuation of the video that just ended. Somebody called me. There was an interruption in the connection. That's why the live broadcast earlier was cut. Definitely, I'll wait again for my students to come back. Uh, Let me share first this video on Facebook so that they can see it. Let me share it to the group chat so that they can come again. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry guys, the video was interrupted earlier. Please share this video to your classmates, to your schoolmates, excuse me, so that we can continue with our lesson. Oh, oh, too bad the broadcast was interrupted. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean that one. Please share this video to your classmates. Hi Diane, kindly share, message me. That's why the video was cut. It was interrupted. Yeah, Napul. Yeah, pwede na. Please share this to your classmates. We had already like 40 viewers earlier. I hope that they can come again. Crizel, hi. Hi, Crizel, shout out. Shall we wait again for the rest to come again? Maybe I'll give you 5 minutes to do your break or stuff and share this video to your classmates so that they will be informed again that we're back. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Hi, Joanna. I'm sorry the broadcast was interrupted earlier. Yeah. Guys, am I too fast? Am I too slow? Please say it if I need to be nagloading yung relationship. Yeah, we were talking about the relationship and it stopped. Maybe it's not yet right for you guys to have your relationships. I'm sorry about the interruption that just happened. Well, it's out of my control, but nevertheless, I'm back again for me to continue with our discussion. Please hit the like button for this video. Do not forget. Thank you. Uh, so this is how it feels like to do live stream. To teach live. Sana all bumabalik. Let's just talk about that. I personally think that's not maybe, how do I term this? The right person will come on the right time. If that person left you alone, then it's not the person right for you. the reasons why they left. Sana all nagtutuloy. Ha ha ha. It's me, Happy Virus. Happy Virus, kindly comment your name so that I can record that you joined my live stream today. JP Naisa. Next Marani. Okay. What's meant to stay will stay. Ah, loading again. Uh, Loading. Too sad about that. Okay. Maybe we can continue now with our interrupted topic. Communication connects people. I was saying earlier that in relationships, communication is very vital. Vital because to make your relationship stronger, definitely you have to communicate every flaw, every mistake that you've done. You need to be transparent to your partner. You have to tell them, to him or her, the things that you feel, the things that you want to say, for you to be clear of the anxiety that you are feeling, and at the same time, through words, or most importantly, through actions, you let them feel the love that you wanted them to feel. Another example, in your family, it's very important that you have a time with your parents, with your brothers or sisters to talk together, to discuss family concerns. It's so much, it will give you so much joy when you are there with your family to talk about your happy, your mom and dad, to tell them about how were you feeling these past days. Exactly. Uh, well, there are different types of people around us. We have to choose whom we communicate our problems with. Well, in that way, talk to your teachers. If you don't have like relatives that you can talk to us, your teachers. Because definitely we are also your second parents. We can help you with your problems. We can give you pieces of advice that would help you out with your problems. I think communication is mandatory. Yes, Joanna. I think communication is mandatory. It is a necessity. It is a need. It is something that we must have as humans. Because without communication, how are we going to express our thoughts? Well, action is also a form of communication. That's why there's such thing as nonverbal, right? Okay, do you have more questions about that? That communication builds connection. Communication builds connection with people. If none, let us further continue our topic. Number 1. It says here, communication is a message understood. It is very vital. Well, it's a conversation without understanding. It's not communication at all. Right now, I am trying my best to explain to you the concepts that are related with our subject. Without you understanding the lessons, then there's no point that I am doing live stream right now. Are you getting my point? It says here, communication is a message understood. Well, there are barriers that might affect the flow of communication. But as speakers, we need to do ways on how we bridge the gap between the sender and the receiver. What are these barriers? For example, the level of language used by the sender. The sender or the speaker himself should use a language that is at the level of the receiver. For example, I am an English teacher and my students or my pupils are grade 1 pupils, do you think it's proper if I will be saying like, everybody please penetrate the internal instead of saying please come in? Or will I say like, kindly extinguish the nocturnal illumination instead of saying kindly turn off the lights? You see, there are specific levels of language that has to be considered when we communicate with people. Another factor that might affect the communication process, another barrier would be like noise. Noise. Wait, by the way, is the music too loud or no? If it's too loud, then it's a noise. Well, if it's not too loud, then definitely it's not a noise. Are you following? Communication is a message understood. For us to understand a message, we have to ensure that we are focused, laser sharp focused to the sender of the message in analyzing and understanding the message received. Possible, correct. Barrier, internet connection. Correct, that's also correct. Well, it's beyond our control. Okay, are you good with that? With the first concept, communication is a message understood. Second one, it says here again, communication is a social interaction through messages. I think I have discussed this one already earlier, that it builds trust. Communication builds trust. It builds understanding. It develops relationships with people and more. Okay. The process of communication. Are you still with me? We're now on page 9 of your module. Kindly turn your modules on page 9 so that we can together understand this module. Page 9. Let me read. There are also times when we fail to communicate effectively which result to misunderstanding or miscommunication. Why do you think this happens? What are the ways to avoid them? I think I have mentioned things already about this one. I talked about barriers. Barriers. When we say barriers, these are the factors that are disrupting, disturbing the flow of communication. It could be external barriers or internal barriers. Sir, what do you mean with the term external barriers? External barriers, these are the things or elements that are outside our body. For example, the noise from the truck because you are residing beside a highway, the noise of the truck passing over. Well, that is a noise. The chainsaw of your neighbor while maybe you're listening to me right now and you're hearing that noise. That's an external barrier. What about internal barrier? What do you think are these barriers? Example, can you give me an example of internal barrier that you know? Internal, something that is within maybe the sender or the receiver. What do you think are this? Will I give you an example? Example, internal barrier. You're feeling down right now because last night you and your maybe girlfriend, you broke up and then you are emotionally challenged right now and you don't feel like that was what I was saying, Gail. Okay. Yeah. Maybe you are down. Emotions, correct. When you're sad, when you don't feel like listening at all because you feel like you're tired of the things that are happening around you. Well, that is an internal barrier. Okay. Okay. I want you now to focus, correct, when you are depressed, you cannot communicate properly, on the picture that is found on page 9 of your module. Okay, let's try to look at this. There are two individuals facing each other. The girl on the left side and the boy on the right side. And around them, there are arrows that are placed. It says there stimulus, we have sending channel, encoding, understanding, and encoding. Right? Okay, let's start first with the first concept. Stimulus. What do we mean by stimulus? Do you have an idea what do we mean by stimulus, guys, class? Well, stimulus, based on the psychology subject that I learned before, I remember that when we say stimulus, it is something that creates or makes us respond into something. Example, I have here a wallet. Seeing a wallet and thinking and asking, who owns this wallet? In my mind, the wallet served as the stimulus because it provoked an idea in my head to ask whether who owns this wallet. For example, this wallet is, this is not mine, for example, okay? Maybe I and my friend, we went outside, maybe sa kanto. While we were walking, we saw a wallet, this wallet, and then this wallet popped an idea in my head and it says, we advocate time consciousness and honesty, Project Watch, okay? Upon seeing this wallet, well, it provoked an idea in my head and it says like, oh, this wallet, who owns this wallet? I think I need to return this wallet. Then, in that sense, this wallet served as a stimulus. It provoked an idea for me to say something to my friend who's with me while walking. Correct. Stimulus processing unit of communication. Very good, Justine. You got it right. Okay. Upon that idea that came into my mind, now you choose your way of communicating to your friend. Am I going to say it verbally or will I text it via phone so that nobody will notice that we found a wallet? Oh, but that's not the case. It should be like, we have to return this wallet. Verbally, you decided to talk to your friend and tell him that you need to return the wallet that you found. And then the friend would then create a message, a feedback based on the message that he received. All right, we have to respond. We have to return the wallet that we found. After he created that in his mind, he then transfers the message. The brain transfers the message to our vocal cords, to our mouth, and it produces a sound. And with that, I, as a person who received his message, will then try to understand what he said. For example, he says, yes, you're right, we have to return this wallet. Then I would say, yeah, I think we have to go to the police station and give it to them, check if there are details present in it so that we can return the wallet to the rightful owner. So that's how a communication process goes. Or that is how the communication process takes place. From the stimulus, object, it ignites or provokes the idea in the mind. Then the sender will choose a message to be stated, choose the appropriate channel, and then the receiver will understand the message received. He will then formulate a feedback in his mind, transmit the message using a channel to respond to the message received, and the sender again will understand the message received. So it's like a continuous process. It's a circular process. That's why it's considered as a two-way process of communication. Am I too fast or it's just okay? Okay. The explanation, you can read on page 10 the explanation of this drawing. Okay? Now, let's proceed with the functions of communication. We're now on page 10 of your module. So in here, you can see a table of the functions of communication. We have here on the first column, we have inform, clarify, buy, teach, accept, criticize. Okay, let's try to give example on this column. First column. Since communication is certain in our lives, it comes naturally and unknowingly. Communication serves many purposes. The following are some of the many reasons why we communicate. So here are the samples why we communicate. Number one, we have here inform. How is that possible? In our group chat, right? I inform you of the updates on our live stream, on the activities that are needed to be done. That is to inform. Number two, to clarify. When you explain, when you explain certain concepts or ideas that are not clear, you clarify to them. Okay? Number three, to buy. For example, okay, pamain na lang po tayo, pamain po tayo nung relo. Opo, pamain. Kay Lisay, mine code, relo sa likod, pamain po. Oh, comment down. Malay nyo, may premium yung bibili. Right? Buy. Ay, walang nag-comment, walang may gusto. Okay, so that's buy. Next, to teach. Okay, mind na yan. O sige, sayo na. Mind, okay. So that's buying. Right now, you're communicating when you buy. Patas-tas lang yan. Next, to teach. Right now, I am teaching you. We're using communication. Next, to accept. Oy, ato ni nga, kwartam na kong nagagot kagameng. Okay. Sige, inang, thank you. That's accept. That's a form of communication. Criticize. Ato'y mood, kastaman namin. Maraming ganun. Correct. Show or explain. You're right, Joyce. Correct. So, these are another examples of the functions of communication. Join na Shopee. Salamat, Shopee. Yeah. Okay. We're almost there. Okay. Gala Blue yan. Antuyin inang. That's a form of function accept. Okay. You have here what's more. Situation, result of communication of transaction, and function of communication. I think you can do this already based on the examples that we had earlier. Situation, for example, during our class, Sir Dave lectured on the topic functions of communication. Result of the communication. The students were able to understand different functions of communication based on the explanations made by Sir Dave. Okay, functions, to inform, to clarify, ang dami, right? To teach. So that's just an example. But definitely, you can write examples based on your experiences at home during this pandemic. Maybe you can write an example about you going to the market. You were asked by your mom to go to the market or to the canteen just on your neighborhood. Just like that. Okay. Now, we are also going to answer, what have I learned? On page, are you with me? On page 12 of your module. Now, based on the above discussions, fill in the following KWLH chart to track your learning status in this module. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Okay, number one, nature of communication. What do I know before the start of this module? So what do you know about the nature of communication before? Well, I thought nature of communication before is about environment. No, just kidding. Nature of communication is a process. I know it already before. That's a process. It's a two-way process. What concepts or ideas I want to know more? What are the limitations? Maybe you can write there. What are the limitations of communication? Or what are the things to be considered when we communicate? How to become an effective speaker? Okay. What did I learn from this lesson? Well, I learned from Sir Dave in this lesson that communication builds connection to people. Something like that. How did I learn it? Cite examples or situations. I realized that I need to communicate to my parents so that I can build a stronger relationship with them. Something like that. You see, I'm giving you examples already. It pays when you join me your live stream, in this live stream, because sometimes I tell you what to do, and in one way or another, it might give you an idea of what to do the following items, right? Okay, so you have to answer the nature of communication, KWLH chart, process of communication, and functions of communication. Okay, are you all good with that? Okay, now, in here, activity 2, social media posts. I think most of you asked something about this one. Sir, what are we going to do? Okay, here is what you are going to do. You're going to write a Facebook post. Maybe you can define what, in your own words, what is communication. And then in your status, after you write your definition of communication, what you're going to do is to use hashtag happy class and then the name of your section. Example, hashtag happy. Communication is the act or process of sharing information from one person to another using in a cross channel, blah 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 blah. Hashtag happy class Amber. Hashtag happy class Sapphire. Well, if you're from Sapphire, then definitely you'll use hashtag happy class Sapphire. So that when I'll check your Facebook post on Facebook, I'll just type hashtag happy class Sapphire. And then I will be able to, if you like to, you can post it today until Friday. It's up to you. When your connection allows you to do so, then fine, good. Okay, so that's activity 2. Just the definition and then use the hashtag. That's it. As simple as that. Okay? Guys, hit the like button of this video if you are still with me. Are you still with me? Hit the like button. Okay, hit the like button. There you go. We have 7, 8. We have like 28, 24 views right now. Okay. Shall we proceed? Okay. Shall we proceed? What can I do? Activity 1. Create a comic strip showing how would you communicate to your community the advantages of Halloween health protocols and guidelines amidst COVID-19 pandemic in your municipality or province. Sir, how are we going to do this? What are we going to draw in this comic strip? Okay. When we say comic strip, it could be a drawing or a group of pictures from papers that you want to cut. And in your drawing, it should present a particular situation about the importance of health protocols. Sir, what do we mean by health protocols? What are these things? It's like this. You present here the importance of hand washing, of social distancing, or using face mask or face shield. Maybe in the first box, you're going to draw a group of people that are not observing social distancing. And then somebody in the next box, maybe somebody cough, like you draw cough, like I don't know. And then there is a virus around that person. And then on the next drawing, everybody was shocked about it. And then you're right there. Observe social distancing. You see? Another, maybe using face masks. Maybe there should be like 2 individuals in your drawing. Like somebody would tell someone to wear face mask because he's not wearing face mask at all. And then on the latter part, you will explain there using the drawings what's the importance of using face mask or face shield in this time of pandemic. That's it. There should be conversations. There should be like, how do we term that one? Can you remember the anime before of Doraemon when they draw like an idea drawing on top of their head and there are words written in it? So that will make your drawing comics. There should be conversation between the people of your drawing. Okay? Okay, I hope you... If you are not yet clear about that, maybe you can search it on YouTube or on Google examples of comic strips. Excuse me? About COVID-19. Okay? That will be easy. You can draw, you can cut pictures. Somebody messaged me, she said, "Sir, can I use digital animation or digital drawing?" And then wow, I don't know how to do that one, but you guys know. Definitely you're very smart. I need to learn that too. Okay. Activity 2, reflections. Today I learned, you can continue this phrase. Today I learned that there is a right person at the right time. No, that should not be. It's not related to the topic. You can say, today I learned that communication is very important in our daily life. Without communication, we are not able to express our thoughts, our feelings, something like that. You can write about that. I realized that in our life or in our existence, we need to build relationships with our families stronger by communicating to them our our situation when we are feeling up or we're feeling low. I don't know. Definitely, I should not read my answers in your papers, okay? You should think of your own. These are just examples. Okay? I will know if you have written what I said. Because definitely, I'll be reading everything. Therefore, I will. So, what's your conclusive statement of your learning? No, you're not going to post this activity 2. Only the Facebook post. Activity 1, I think. Only the Facebook post will be posted. Okay? This one will be written on a piece of paper. And then, after that one, you are going to answer the assessment. It's a 15-item test, a multiple choice test. Okay? And then, we're done. We're done with Module 1. Congratulations to everybody for you joined me today for our live stream with our subject, Oral Communication in Context, Quarter 1, Module 1. And before we end, I would like to acknowledge the writers of this module. We thank... Oh, wait, let me go to the first part of this module. We would like to thank the author of this module. We have Sir Mark Anthony P. Idong and Ma'am Ethel B. Dasig from what schools division office are they from? It's not written, but they are from Region 4B. Am I right? Region 4A, I'm sorry. Region 4A Calabarzon. Thank you very much po for writing this module for our learners. We appreciate your efforts. All of the editors, the reviewers of this module, we would like to thank you po for sharing it to us, to all of us right now, so that we can learn in this time of pandemic. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please hit the subscribe button. I'll PM na lang yung mga wala. Okay? Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. And yun lang. Till we meet again next time. God bless. If you have queries, please message me on Messenger. Thank you. God bless. Good day.